What's going on, guys? It's Thursday and I'm back to help you win another Forza Horizon 5 trial event. This week we have Ute the Best. It is a dirt racing event for the 2014 Ford Pursuit Ute. Tuned to B-Spec, and the car inside you is of course the 2014 Ford Ute, the tuned-made Ford. I'll show it on screen right now. It is called Dirt Racing V3. I will also show the share code. Now, when I saw this was going to be the parameters for the trial event, yesterday on Twitter via the Forza Horizon page, I kind of just threw some things together. I started fresh. I have two existing tunes for it I don't even remember making, so I guess they were quite a while ago. So I started fresh here and kind of threw some things on to see what would work. And the two tracks I decided to test on were the Mulege Town Scramble and the Cordillera Trail. Oddly enough, those are the two we get in this trial event. At least the first two they're going to for sure have to do. And so it worked out pretty well for me. As far as upgrades go, the two biggest things I definitely recommend for this vehicle is doing the all-wheel drive conversion and adding off-road tires, and that will put you right at 700 if I'm not mistaken. So from there you can do a few other things to free up some tuning points to mess around with. You can put on the rear spoiler, which I did. You can put on heavier wheels, which I also did, and you can put on, there's a body kit preset where it puts rubars, I think is what they called it. It has like big lights on the roof and just a monstrosity of like a push guard on the front. It's kind of funny looking. You can do that. It does make the car quite a bit heavy. So initially I tried to mess around with that. I just didn't really like it, so I didn't go with the body kit. But my first attempt at this, somebody on my team did have the body kit as well. That's a good way to free up points. I think I end up doing like the first stage of the weight reduction and like the first stage of the brake upgrades. I don't think what else I added to it. I didn't do a whole lot to it after I did the all-wheel drive conversion and the off-road tires, but you can do a few different things after that to free up some points and do with it what you like. Overall, it's a very fun event for me, and this car I think handles pretty well. The first attempt I had, my team won the event. I won both races, but it was just a sloppy event. Two of my teammates were just all over the place, like running into me. We were like glued to each other most of race 2, so I decided not to include that footage. It wasn't very pleasant. It was just very sloppy and not really characteristic of what I like to put out there for the world to see. But so I decided to give it a second try. And unfortunately, everybody on my team had a stock Ford Ute, so they did not fare well at all. It was actually pretty sad, but you still get a sense of how the car is going to behave. I think it did a pretty good job demonstrating that. I won both races very handily, and you shouldn't have any problem winning the races as well if you decide to use this tune. If you decide to use something else, let me know in the comments what you decide to do to maximize the few points you are given to get this into that B700 threshold. Did you decide to do what I did with the off-road tires and all-wheel drive conversion to try something else? From there, let me know what all you did. I'd love to know. But overall, this is a pretty fun event. Anytime we have dirt racing, I'm usually pretty jazzed about it. I just kind of get sick of doing the road racing and street scene events like over and over and over again. I wish they would mix in dirt and cross country more than they do, but hopefully they will in the future. We will see. Leave a like on this video if it helped you out. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you next week for another trial event.